morning. Here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. Lagos State Wastewater Management Office seals property on Moshood Abiola Way, Ijora, for environmental nuisance pollution. Inspector General of Police orders review of Amnesty International report on human rights violation. Trade and then resigned to a Northern Cyprus visit. And in sports, Nigeria's defender Semi Ajayi to meet Super Eagles World Cup qualifiers against Rwanda, South Africa. And now the details. I am Mike James. Lagos Wastewater Management Office, LSWMO, has continued to demonstrate its dedication to ensuring credible and sustainable wastewater management in the state by once again responding to public outcry and pursuant of a safe and cleaner Lagos by clamping down on the property at number 229 Moshood Abiola Way, Jora, Lagos, for deliberate discharge of raw sewage into public drains via pumping machine. Speaking on the development, General Manager of the agency, Adefemi Afolabi, explained that the Despicable Act causes unpleasant environmental pollution while endangering the lives of citizens of the state. Afolabi said the environmental nuisance was discovered through complaints received from concerned residents of the state who have been impacted negatively by the recurring offensive order. While emphasizing that the state has zero tolerance for environmental pollution and degradation, he advised that residents should embrace proper wastewater management and hygiene practices to enhance public health and environmental sustainability. Lagos State government has again reinforced its commitment to grassroots empowerment with the graduation of a new batch of beneficiaries from the Life Skill Economic Empowerment Program, LEAP, in the Bejuleki area of the state. Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, WAPA, Balaji Dada, described the ceremony as yet another proof that the Lagos State government is delivering on its promise to make empowerment accessible to every community, no matter the distance. Dada noted that the program, which has recently been held in Lagos Island, Agboa and Alagbado, is transforming lives by equipping participants with practical skills for self-reliance, financial stability and community development. She recalled that only a week earlier, over 5,000 students from skills acquisition centers across the state had graduated in a ceremony attended by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. On her part, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Rianat Onigbanjo, commended the resilience of the graduates, adding that the program is more than just training, but about building capacity, restoring dignity, and creating pathways out of poverty. The chairman of the Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa, has received 12 Nigerian miners rescued from the Central African Republic in Abuja. These Nigerians were deceived and abandoned in a foreign land, forced to work for 11 months without pay. Their passports were also confiscated, leaving them stranded. Receiving the stranded miners, Dabiri Erewa welcomed them home and said the repatriation involved collaboration with several agencies, including NEMA, Immigration, Nigerian Embassy in CAR, NITCOM, and others. She said their experience should be a lesson to other Nigerians, stressing the importance of confirming the legitimacy of employers and ensuring safety and security are prioritized. Dabiri Erewa added that under President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, the welfare of Nigerians matters to him, no matter where they are in the world. The federal government has warned that 13 states and the Federal Capital Territory may experience heavy rainfall that could lead to flooding between August 15 till 19, 2025. The government advised residents of communities along the River Benue floodplain from Yola, Adamawa State through Makurdi, Benue State to Loku, Nasarawa State to evacuate due to rising water levels. The ministry said a total of 66 locations across the 13 states and the FCT might be affected by potential flooding. Director Erosion, Flood and Coastal Zone Management Department, Usman Bukani, urged the state and other stakeholders to step up preparedness, adding that feedback from them would aid early response efforts. now to the rest of the stories. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has ordered a review of a report by Amnesty International alleging extrajudicial killings and human rights violations in the Southeast. Egbetokun directed relevant departments and field formations to conduct a line-by-line assessment of the report. He said the review would compare the allegations with operational records, field intelligence, and reports from command and tactical units in the Southeast. Adejobi noted that while the police force is committed to protecting the rights of citizens, some past reports by Amnesty International contained inaccuracies and generalizations. He added that the police is open to engaging civil society groups, human rights bodies, international partners, and the National Human Rights Commission on the matter. Ogun State Police Command has deployed adequate number of personnel for the forthcoming Ikenne Shagamu Remo North Federal Constituency by-election scheduled for Saturday, 16th of August. Briefing election duty officers at the command headquarters, Commissioner of Police Lanre Ogunlowo reiterated the importance of professionalism, civility, and neutrality in the discharge of duties. He said the command, in collaboration with other security agencies and additional manpower from Zone 2 Command Lagos, has put in place robust security measures to prevent election-related violence and ensure a safe and secure environment before, during, and after the election. According to Ogunlo, to ensure the credible, transparent, and violence-free election, voters are enjoined to adhere to the electoral laws as acts such as campaigns, vote buying, distribution of flyers, or display of political stickers at polling areas are prohibited. He noted that movement in areas where elections will hold will be restricted from midnight to 4 p.m. and patrol vehicles, stop and search teams, and other operational units will be strategically deployed to guarantee a smooth and hitch-free exercise. And in some foreign news, Labour members of Parliament Afzal Khan has resigned as the UK's trade envoy to Turkey following criticism of his visit last week to the self-declared Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. Khan, the Member of Parliament for Manchester Rochdale, also met with Turkish Cypriot leader Ersin Tatar, a move which the Cypriot government described as absolutely condemnable and unacceptable. He said he felt it is the best to stand down at this time so not to distract from the hard work the government is doing to secure the best possible trade deals for the country. Khan also suggested that 20 British parliamentarians had visited North Cyprus without attracting similar criticism. And now sports news. Nigeria's defender Semi Ajayi will miss Nigeria's 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Rwanda and South Africa in September due to a hamstring injury. Ajayi sustained the injury during Hull City's championship clash with Coventry City last weekend. The centre-back was initially rested for the Tigers Carabao Cup defeats at Wrexham United in midweek as precautions. Scan was sidelined with a hamstring injury twice last season. The Super Eagles will host the Amavubi of Rwanda at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium on Saturday, 6th of September. And that was our news at 10. Just before we go, use the walkway where available to avoid accidents. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng, and can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio live on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration provided 1,400 hostel beds for Lagos Model Colleges? Well, you can get more details on the Legacy Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State's Wastewater Management Office, LSWMO, has continued to demonstrate its dedication to ensuring credible and sustainable wastewater management in the state by once again responding to public outcry and pursuant of a safe and cleaner Lagos by clamping down on the property at number 229 Mashuda Biola Way, Jora, Lagos, for deliberate discharge of raw sewage into public drains via pumping machine. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has added a review of a report by Amnesty International alleging extrajudicial killings and human rights violations in the southeast. We also told you that Labour Member of Parliament Afzal Khan has resigned as the UK's trade envoy to Turkey following criticism of his visit last week to the self-declared Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus. In sports, Nigeria's defender Semi Ajayi will miss Nigeria's 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Rwanda and South Africa in September due to a hamstring injury. And for contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. Thank you, Lagos, for listening. My name is Mike James. Good morning to you.